Here's the finished script, 893 words. Right now, 100 trillion neutrinos are still slipping through your body every single second, and the physicists at Fermilab have no way to stop them, or even see most of them go. They are passing through your skin, your bones, your brain, right now, as you listen to this. And what happens inside you when they do is something scientists are only just starting to admit out loud. But here's what nobody is telling you. Neutrinos are born in the heart of the sun. Every second, deep in its core, nuclear fusion crushes hydrogen into helium, and the leftover energy escapes as a flood of these strange, nearly massless particles. They call it the ghost particle. It has almost no mass, no electric charge, and it moves at nearly the speed of light. Some come from the sun. Some come from exploding stars halfway across the galaxy. Some are left over from the Big Bang itself, drifting through space since the universe was less than a second old. Some come from nuclear reactors. Even a banana releases a few. To catch even a handful, physicists buried massive detectors, tanks of ultra-pure water, kilometers of ice in Antarctica deep underground, just to get a moment of silence from everything else in the universe. And even buried under a mountain, shielded by miles of rock, the neutrinos still arrive. Nothing on Earth has ever been built that can keep them out. And here's the part that shouldn't be possible. To a neutrino, solid matter barely exists. A neutrino could pass through a wall of solid lead 1 light-year thick and still have only a coin flip's chance of hitting a single atom. 1 light-year of lead. Your skin, your skull, the steel in a bank vault, none of it matters. A neutrino doesn't slow down. It doesn't scatter. It doesn't even notice you're there. Trillions of them are threading through your body right now, in this exact second, and not one nerve, not one cell, has any way of knowing it happened. So physicists built the biggest, most sensitive machines humanity has ever made, and they still catch almost nothing. Even the sun, which floods your body with 60 billion solar neutrinos per square centimeter every second, gives detectors only a handful of confirmed hits per day. For decades, scientists counted the neutrinos arriving from the sun and found a third of what the math predicted. A third. 2 out of every 3 neutrinos were simply gone, not destroyed, not blocked. Missing. And nobody at Harvard or Caltech could explain where they went. Here's what they eventually found, and it's the part they're afraid to say out loud. The missing neutrinos weren't gone. They had changed. A neutrino doesn't stay one thing. It's born one flavor, electron, muon, or tau, and mid-flight with no interaction, no cause, no trigger, it shape-shifts into another. Physicists call it oscillation. It sounds harmless. It isn't. For a particle to oscillate between identities, it has to have mass. And the standard model, the entire rulebook of particle physics, the one that built the modern world, said neutrinos should have none. 0. That rule is wrong, and nobody knows why. But that's not even the part that should worry you. When a star far larger than our sun collapses at the end of its life, it doesn't announce itself with light first. The neutrinos leave the dying core hours before a single photon escapes the collapsing star. Which means if a nearby star died tonight, your body would be pierced by a wall of neutrinos from its death, before any telescope on Earth saw a thing. You would be hit by the news of a star dying, physically in your own cells, before science even knew to look up. If neutrinos have mass, the standard model is incomplete, and nobody has successfully patched it. Worse, that same ghostly nature that lets neutrinos slip through your body is now the biggest obstacle in the hunt for dark matter. The detectors built to catch dark matter particles are so sensitive that solar neutrinos now register as false signals. Physicists call it the neutrino floor, a wall of noise we may never see past, because the thing haunting our data looks almost exactly like the thing we're hunting. Some researchers now think neutrinos could even explain why the universe is made of matter at all, instead of nothing. Why the Big Bang didn't simply cancel itself out. And meanwhile, a global network of underground detectors sits in permanent standby, waiting for a burst of neutrinos that would mean a star is dying somewhere close enough to reach us first. So take a second. 100 trillion ghost particles just moved through you while you read that sentence, and not one of them left a mark, a scar, or a memory in your body, as far as we know. If something that abundant, that fast, that intimate with every cell in your body, has been quietly rewriting the rules of physics for a century. What else is passing through you right now that we haven't found a way to see yet? Tell us what you think is still hiding in that empty space inside you.